wearing on me. It's a different shade on the front to what our usual lorries are. On the usual lorries, it's darker blue in the middle and then lighter blue on the edges. But it does look okay. And on the side, because it's the different style of print, it's a little bit more washed out, I think, than the other ones. It's not as bright and grabby, but either way, I think it still looks quite nice. In the stainless bin, there's a bit of stainless ready to go next week. And then up the top, there's a few cars ready to be processed next week, but I'm not going to show you up there because it's just a bit tight up around there. And then down here is the is my stress. If I could show you guys a picture of my stress, there it is there, right there. But yeah, as I said earlier, we have bought a power hand, so that'll be coming end of May, start of April. And this machine can go. Should be up and running next week because we've got the valve block coming. But you know, with that machine, as quickly as it starts working, it'll be broken again, and there'll be another problem with it. So again, I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch with that. Why do I keep saying that? Do you know what I have this thing? When I say something like a phrase, I say it about 50 times. I can't stop saying it. It's really irritating me. But yeah, that is pretty much that's pretty much all I have to do. Just walk around, make sure everything's okay, make sure trip hazard. Make sure everything's okay, make sure that everything's ready for Monday morning and that the yard is tidy enough for the weekend. So I feel pretty comfortable with that. It's about 5:30 now. We shot at 5 o'clock every day. Then all the boys are probably gone by 5:10, 5:05, and then this one will go down and do the check. But yeah, feel comfortable with everything. Tomorrow is the big day. We've got a big delivery coming. I feel like a kid at Christmas now. This is the exact feeling you get Christmas Eve, where you can't wait to sleep. You can't sleep. You're shutting your eyes, wishing you can sleep. I know I'm going to have that feeling tonight, because I am buzzing. That is a week in the scrapyard done. Now let's get on to the weekend. What's up, gang? It's your boy HA, and we're back today with another rebuild. I know it's been a long time coming, and I've been saying it, but today's the day we're getting started on a new project. It's sitting here next to me, and it's looking naughty. I purchased this car off Copart, like I have all of my other rebuilds. It's a Category S. It's got 10,000 miles in it. Yeah, we're not messing about. We don't buy no big high mileage category stuff. We buy the cream of the cream, the best of the best. And that's why we're Ace Prestige. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, put your post notifications on. Let's smash 600 likes on this video. Let's see how it goes, guys. So today I've got for you a 2016 M4 competition with the M4 competition pack wheels, carbon interior, black leather package, Harman Kardon speakers, and in the signature yellow gold BMW M4 colour that people love to see. So without further ado, let's get cracking with the new seat. So let's get cracking on the car. This is the first episode of the new rebuild series. I'm going to keep you guys up to date with specific episodes on this car, but I'm also going to integrate some of the rebuild within the Week in My Life series I've also got going as well. This is a Category S vehicle, and it has been damaged in the front end. The bumper's gone, and also if you come around here you can see that this wheel has dropped down. So we have diagnosed the issue, and that is that the shock on this side has been snapped in half. But you guys will be glad to hear I've actually already bought a new shock, which is in the boot now, which I'm going to get put on this week. Because the car is in such an awkward position at the moment, it's just in between stuff here. It's a bit of not an ideal spot to take today's video, but I had to do it today because we're going to have the shock on soon, which is going to be next stage of the rebuild. So I need to get all of this done before the car gets moved, basically. So that's where we are with it at the moment. I've got the shock to go on, which will be done later this week. Clearly needs a wing. The bonnet is absolutely fine. If you come and look at this, there is no issues. There's a few scratches down here, but that's nothing that's a big problem to me. The wing mirror is fine. There's been no damage to the windscreen here either, which is a big bonus. And this panel here seems to be okay. This wing mount bracket isn't bent either, which is surprising, because if the wing took a big brunt of the hit, I would expect that wing to have crumpled all the brackets and stuff, but that's good for me. There is one bracket down here which is bent, this one, which is bolted on here and here, so I'm going to order that new bracket from BMW to save the pain. And then if we come and have a closer look down here, you can see that this radiator doesn't seem to have taken much of the damage. It's a little bit wobbly. The casing for it's broken, so the intakes, I'm going to have to order new ones of those. The hole is broken, all of the brackets for the radiator are broken, but if you look up there, that bracket's not broken, so I might be able to reuse that mount and just change the mount attached to the wing and the headlight, and that's okay. The wire and looms, the headlights seem to be okay. The washer jet pipe, obviously broken, what do you expect? But yeah, the radiator is actually a sign in the windscreen. It says radiators split and empty, do not drive. I have actually looked under the bonnet and there was some water in there, so we started it up and it sounds unreal. I'm going to start off for you guys in a minute so you can hear what it sounds like. But in terms of damage, the structural damage has occurred to that wheel. That's the problem, so we think we've sorted it out. Like the M2, if you haven't watched the M2, I'll put a link to it here, but with the M2, which is a very similar car, the suspension arms were bent in that one, the shock was okay. But one suspension arm was bent and the other one had pulled round. Actually, we only needed to change one suspension arm, but we changed both just to make sure that there was no problems. But with this, I'm not sure if the suspension arms are bent. They might be okay. So what we're planning on doing is putting the shock on and then seeing if the suspension arms need changing as well, because they might just be out of place because the fact the shock is snapped. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not too sure. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. Throwing that one in there again. But it only got 10,000 miles on the clock, which is fantastic. So low. So this car is going to sell fantastic when it's done, but obviously we're going to have some fun and drive it around before that. Don't you worry about that, people. We're going to have some fun with this. And then
The skirt is okay, and the splitter around there is absolutely fine. There's a small dent in this door, but I have spoken to my guy Rick at the body shop, and he seems to think that that is going to be okay, and that is repairable. So obviously, parts list we're getting is a new wing, maybe some suspension arms, a headlight for the driver's side, full bumper with all the grills, splitters, all of that, and then we're going to need some intakes for that radiator, a new radiator maybe, and some mounting systems for that, and a new washer jet pipe. So not too much really when you think about it. And then if we come around this side, you guys can see that it's absolutely fine around here. The bumper bar, actually, I didn't say it isn't bent at all. There's no problems with that. So we just need to rebuild whatever's left on this side onto that side, which is really helpful because we've actually got something we can work towards. With the McLaren, we didn't actually know what we were doing, so we're just building blind with this. Because we can see that that side's been not touched and that is all in place perfectly, we have a good reference to work to the other side, so should come together really fast once we've got all the parts. And then that is the brunt of the damage. There's no interior airbag damage at all. I'll take you inside in a second. But them wheels, guys, take a moment to appreciate how much craftsmanship's gone into them. They are unreal. Probably the nicest set of wheels I've seen on a car for a long time. They trump the McLaren, they trump the M2, they pretty much trump everything I've had and driven so far. So big up BMW for designing them, because they are lovely. I think what we're going to do for those is we are going to put a chrome delete on this car, and we're going to black out all the chrome and make them black. Might even change the colour of the calipers as well, because I don't think the blue matches the gold at the moment, but that's all up for debate. But then, if you look over here, it's got the carbon spoiler, which is such a nice touch on there. And then, as you say, there's the carbon splitter here, which goes right underneath there, which is proper nice. But the back of that is angry. This car looks angry. This car is meaning business all the time. Oh, and then the roof is fully carbon fibre as well, which is beautiful, beautiful. But let's jump inside. I'll show you what the interior looks like. Actually, I ain't no passenger, I'm going in a driver's seat. Standard BMW key, you can see here. Oh, let's get in, don't want to damage that. Oh, muddy. Yeah, so it's quite a nice cockpit when you sit inside. Same steering wheel as the M2. Pretty much feels like the M2, you just got a little bit more space in here. Put that on like that. Let's see what the infotainment system's like. I'll do a full review on that another time. The dash here is the LCI like the M2, pretty much the same dash. Can't remember, I think it's slightly bigger actually than the M2. I think it's got nicer paddles than the M2 though, they're at a better position. Is this steering wheel the same? Can't remember, someone tell me in the comments. But yeah, it's got the Harman Kardon speed system, which is standard with the BMW M4s, I believe, or is an added extra, somebody tell me in the comments. It's got the full carbon fibre interior, which I definitely know is an added extra. And then I thought there was no cup holders, but voila, there you go, there's the cup holders. Only got one key with this, unfortunately, but there's a wireless charging bit there. And then, the glove box is empty. Oh, it's got the leather inserts on the doors here, which is quite nice. So that's another bit of a added extra, a bit classy. And then I've never actually sat in an M4 before, believe it or not. Of all the cars I've had, I've never sat in one of these. And I only noticed the other day that the seats are actually hollow. Most of you M4 fans will already know that, but I didn't, and I thought it was quite a joke actually. Fair play BMW, probably saving on the money it's costing to build the seats, whilst also looking pretty naughty at the same time. But yeah, so all in all, what a fantastic purchase this is, and it's going to be a great series. So guys, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Put your post notifications on, because this is the cheapest BMW M4 competition sold in the UK. Fact. And I know that for a fact, because I watch Copilot all the time, and I know what's going. So if you found one cheaper, let me know. But this is going to be the cheapest road legal M4 competition on the roads of the UK. As I say, just to clarify the mileage, you guys can see it is 10,672. Bosh! What are you saying about that? We don't buy no big damaged mileage cars here. We buy a cream of the cream. Ace Prestige car sales. If you haven't followed that, go and follow them, because that's where I sell all my cars. The McLaren is going soon. It's up on Auto Trader now, so go and check the advert out. Share it to your friends, because somebody out there might want a pink McLaren. I got 4 calls in the first day. It's mental. Let's start her up, and then that's going to be the end of this video. And then I'm going to keep you updated with it. Separate videos, and some in a week in my life. So stay tuned and watch all my videos to see how we're getting on with this car. Because this ain't going to be a long repair. It's going to be done very, very soon. So you are going to miss out if you don't hit the subscribe button. But let's put it behind it. Actually, I'm going to put you guys behind so you can see the exhaust as it starts. So if you're in headphones, watch your ears, because it might get a little bit loud. But I am gonna do a like an interior review, my favourite features and stuff in this, and I'm probably gonna go and get it coded and redefined to get the Apple CarPlay system on there. So plenty of potential with this car. But yeah, let's hear this bad boy exhaust. We don't mess about on this channel. But yeah, plenty of stuff to do with this. Got to get it repaired before we start modding it and that. I'm actually going to try and buy another M4 because there's a blue one on Copart which looks unreal at the moment. What I like about this one is that they have deleted all the chrome around the door. There's no chrome or nothing, only the wheels, which gotta go. It's time to go! They gotta go black. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this little video. New series, new beginnings. I know it's been a while, but we're back and we're better than ever. So yes, guys, stick around, hit the subscribe button, and until next time, it's your boy HA. What a time to be alive! Boom shakalaka, but how sick is this? Delivery day, we took delivery of the new Liebherr, so I will show you that now. You want to know how my evening's going? Just know I'm actually laying on the floor. One thing my old man taught me is that one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Voice command, please.
And you can literally say what you want. Play some music.
No music available.
But there's none available. If there was, she'd be playing some tunes right now. What's up, my people? It's your boy HA, and if you're back again for another week, welcome back. And if it's your first time, whatever reason you clicked on the thumbnail, whether you thought it was interesting, whether you were intrigued, whether you just thought, what is all this about, you won't be disappointed. We've got Scrapyard, we've got Polaris, we've got McLarens, we've got M4s, we've got the lot going on. And we've got creaky doors as well. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Stay tuned. Another week in my life. Let's see what we get up to. And yeah, let's kick this one off. It's Tuesday, one second. It is Tuesday the 16th of March. I didn't film yesterday because it was Monday. Monday's my little day off. Been out in that buggy all weekend in the cold. That's taking its toll on me. So yeah, feeling a little bit rough today. Got a bit of a headache as well. So can't wait to get home this afternoon. Cheltenham, innit? You know what I mean, people? Cheltenham. I've had a few bets. No winners. No surprise there. I did actually go to Cheltenham last year and absolutely loved it. I said I'd go this year, but obviously we couldn't, which is a bit of a bummer. We had Sandwich Rochford auction today. We bought 58 cars from there. Quick little look out the window. I haven't had a chance to get out because I'm doing some paperwork today. Tony's lorry's parked up. It's a nice early finish, and then we've got the lorry with bales loaded up, ready to go in the morning. We're catching up with the bales down the bottom, and the Fuchs is working. The new diesel pump's back on that, and that is working down there. That was a diesel pump problem it had. We got that yesterday morning and fitted that. Yeah, other than that, pretty standard Tuesday. I was just doing a little bit of researching online in my lunch break at some stuff in Copart USA because I am interested in importing some stuff back over. And have a little look at this, right? So Copart USA is actually insane. The size of it is ridiculous. So in the UK, we'll be lucky to have 3 or 4 Lamborghinis on Copart in a year. In Copart USA, they have about 20 on there at a time. And I just literally browsed and stumbled across this Lamborghini here. So it is a 2015 Lamborghini Huracan, pretty standard Huracan. Colour is unreal, by the way. I think that is beautiful. I'm not sure how the grading works in the USA, but it's in Texas. So I know they're a bit more lenient down in Texas, because some places like California, they're a little bit stricter with the rules. So it's beautiful. No airbag damage, nothing. No damage to the front bumper. Where is it? No damage to the rear bumper. No damage to the front bumper. The only bit of damage, let me find you the right image, is that door there, look. So that door's dented in. Now I can't imagine a Lamborghini Huracan door and the wing's gonna be much more than maybe 10 grand, you'd be happy. So You think, and then look, sorry, that's what I'm saying. The buy it now is $129,000, which I just translated into British pounds, just the standard conversion rate, and it come out at 92 grand. So plus 10 grand repair, 2 grand to ship it home, because I know it's about 2 grand for a container. You're looking at £101,000 for that car delivered back home, which is insane. Like a Lamborghini Huracan delivered back home for £101,000. The cheapest you'd find one like that would be 125, 130 grand an auto trader, and that's buy it now. So it's not going to make the buy it now. It will make probably, I think, $100,000 at the most. So you think about that. I think import duty tax is 30%. I'm sure there's ways around it if you import it as parts or something like that. But and that over there registered as salvage, whatever that means, it says TX salvage vehicle type, whatever that means. When it comes to the UK and you register it, it's not going to be recorded. And then there's another website you guys should check out called Crash Toys. I know a lot of the US people know about this, but people in the UK don't. So basically, this is a co-part just dedicated to toys. Literally, when I say toys, I mean, you know what I mean, big boy toys like vehicle types. You've got ATVs, automobiles, boats, dirt bikes, jet skis, motorcycles, recreational vehicles and trailers. So in the automobiles, it is just like Lamborghinis and McLarens and stuff. Boats, obviously self-explanatory. But in the ATVs, look at this, look. It's insane. Quads galore, buggies galore. Like, look, there's a Polaris RZR XP4T there. Oh, there's a Polaris RZR XP100, RZR 1000, RZR 900. There's just so much on there. It's left-hand drive stuff. I know it's left-hand drive, but when it comes to London, you go around London and look at half the cars in London, they're all left-hand drive anyway. So obviously I've got the M4 video, which I'm going to film probably tomorrow, so you'll see that before this comes live. And then I'm also going to film a new video with a Polaris, and I've ordered some smoke grenades for that from like Ail or Gale or some website like that. Argio, I don't know what it's called, but like, you know, the classic smoke grenades. So we're going to do a big video on that with the reveal. And there's so much planned. I've actually ordered some speakers and a stereo system for that as well, so I'm going to get that fitted. But yeah, started Polaris RZR 1000 series. Some of you guys see DMO just released a video announcing he bought a Yamaha XRZ or whatever they're called, the Yamaha buggies. Let's get in contact with DMO and get a video with DMO. That'd be sick. Meet up in London in the ATVs would be unreal. Big meet in London. Boom. So I just got home and my speakers for the Polaris RZR have arrived. Bosh. I've just gone for some standard motorcycle audio speakers at the moment. I'll unbox them. I'll quickly show you. Look, just a standard speaker like that. There'll be a full unboxing video of them in my actual Polaris reveal, because we got some plans for that. We're doing some mods to it. Obviously I'm starting with the speakers, and then colour change gonna happen. So you know me, driving around a pink McLaren, got to change the colour of it. But yeah, so they've arrived, which is banging. Literally Amazon, you know, the next day delivery is a touch. But yeah, so I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow morning, yeah? One thing my old man taught me is that one man's trash is another man's treasure. And here, to some people, we might be surrounded by rubbish. But let me tell you, it's the greatest industry in the world. Ace Car Breakers is my family company, so it's been going on for about 30 years now. And obviously I've been working here for 5 years now, so with the views to take it over and sell that ship further, so that hopefully I've got a legacy and Ace is still running and carrying on all they want for my children. That's the plan. That's what my father's done, like what my grandfather did as well. So keep the ship sailing, keep the boat floating, because I see a few comments asking me, do you own the scrapyard, did you start it? No, but look, I'm here, I'm working hard, and I want to take it over. It's going to be mine one day, so I've got to act like I mean to go on. But anyway, going on from the scrapyards and stuff, the UK scrapyard tour is nearly fully booked. I've got 3 days, all booked up, and I've got one space left, which will be on a Thursday. I'm going to release the dates on my Instagram this weekend. I'm pretty sure I know the dates. And the last day on a Thursday, I'm looking for somewhere sort of north of England and the south of Scotland, so anywhere from sort of Manchester, Newcastle, Durham, like upwards to Edinburgh, anywhere in that sort of area, it doesn't matter. I'm looking for one more scrapyard, so if you want to be featured for this fantastic series, let me know. And if you have missed out, there will be another series coming soon, probably. Let's see how this one goes. Series 2 in the summer. Why not, eh? Why not? But yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Obviously, I'll put my hat down here actually. I'll put my hat down on a lawnmower wheel. Classy, classy. But yeah, the series obviously starts in London at my yard, and I drive up to ending it on Friday in Dumfries in Scotland, where I pick up and have a look at, not pick up, where I go and have a look at my power hand being manufactured that will get delivered to me the week after. So it's going to be a fantastic series. Please take part, guys. We've got one space left, so if you know someone with a yard or you've got a yard, hit me up on Instagram. The post is still live, and yeah, I can come to you. It's a fantastic opportunity. I've just put the new shock in the back. I'll show you it now. But yeah, there's a new shock. ready to go on. I'll get cracking with this probably next week in the scrapyard, because I'm going to put a bit of the rebuild in the week in my life videos just to make it a little bit easier for me, but then I will do some solely like rebuild videos for this. But look, if you come here, you can see in here, and you can't really see actually, there's a shock. It's completely snapped in half, like completely through, but it's strange because it's snapped that in half. The skirt's okay. It's a small dent in the door, which I feel like we can fix. The bonnet's fine, not touched. And then obviously the wing and bumper was damaged. It says that radiator's got a split in it, so I have to look into that. But when I pulled the bonnet up and had a look, there still was water inside it. So I'm not too sure, it's a little bit strange. A few people asked me about the Sierra. That actually did come in the yard a few months ago, and we are going to restore it back up, and then we're going to put it away. But obviously it needs a new bumper, headlight, grille. That light's fully cracked. And then it does need a lot of work doing because it's really, really rusty and old. Look, the rear bumper and the boot's damaged. It's one of them ones. I don't know if it's open, doesn't matter. No, yeah, it's open. There you go, look. It's missing some casing around there. Oh, it stinks in here. It smells in there. But yeah, that is the plan. It's one of the ones that we're putting on the back burner. Got the BM to do. Got that to do, which none of you guys know yet, which I'm going to be doing Friday. And then there's actually an old M3 on the ramps there, which I'll come and show you in a second. But yeah, there's a lot to do. Literally taken the tank off, everything, the diff off. This actually down here, which is going to be restored. And then if you look under the front, how rusty that is, that's what the back end was like before we took it off. So Stuart's been cracking on with this for a couple of days, just getting a parts list together to repair it. This isn't actually our car, it's one of the managers in the yard, Kev's. We're getting that ready for him. So that'll look banging when it's done, because that was a bit of a weapon back in the day. I'm sure we'll go out for a drive in it once it is done. And I'll keep you guys updated on it. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to film a video later this evening. I'll keep you guys updated, and if I don't see you, I'll see you in the morning. Haven't been able to get on camera this morning, been busy. I'm actually filming another video which is going live tonight, so that'll be the M4 video that you guys will see before this. And yeah, it's delivery day. We took delivery of the new Liebherr, so I will show you that now. Here she is. When I say new, I don't mean new, I mean old, but new to us. So that is, I believe, don't quote me, a 2012 machine. There's a few issues with it. The company we bought it from, I won't say no name, said it goes straight to work. That's not true. It's going to have some stuff done to it, but we did buy an old machine, so we knew that there could be some problems, but it still annoys me when people say that something's like it is and then it's not. But I'll go through the few issues that we found with it now. Hopefully they're nothing too major, but if you put this machine and our old machine side by side, 100% would take this one. It's a newer machine, and look, our last one just wasn't slewing properly. The slew motor, which is right in the middle underneath the cab, had gone, and that could have been upwards of £10,000 repair. So let's go and have a look at this machine. So quickly, the slew motor is literally right in the middle of here. It's a big red motor, and you have to take it down there. The motor's like £6-7 grand, and then the labour on top of that is just ridiculous. But first problem, when it come in on the lorry, we noticed that there was an oil leak underneath, and if you look there, you can just see the bottom of a rag. They'd actually put a rag there to stop the oil from leaking, which is a bit cheeky, but it doesn't seem to be a problem. I think we can fix that with some pipe and some fixings we've got here anyway. Problem number 2 is the auto lube isn't working, but I think the fitters will be able to fix that as well. Auto lube is basically, the machine greases itself, and it wasn't doing that when the auto lube's not working, so that's also an issue that's getting resolved. And then just the general wear and tear. These fixings here, there's all little fixings, keep these pipes stuck down so that the pipes are firmly on there, and there's no shaking and splitting around. Like when you put the front end, when you put the front of a car on, you make sure all the wires are clipped down and all the pipes are clipped down so that there's no movement and they don't shear when they're hitting each other, and just to maintain it. So that